Part 64. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 631. The invincible Fire Lord of the Metal Clan God Realm was confident. The powerful men of the Demon Clan Blood Emperor and others have not come yet. When the human Lamu's trump card is exhausted, I can easily get rid of him. The fusion law inheritance token on him, including other treasures, will all be mine. But the thought is beautiful, but the reality is cruel. Looking at the incoming attack and the cold face of the Fire Lord, Li Yang said in a calm voice, "Fire Lord, why should I use my trump card?" Looking at him, there was no sign of resistance at this time. Swish. Suddenly, Li Yang's figure moved and disappeared directly, and where he disappeared, a strange bead appeared. Whoosh. 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 The sword lights that were about to approach Li Yang all fell on the bead, and there was no trace left on the bead. What? Seeing this situation, the face of the Metal Clan Fire Lord suddenly became gloomy. He remembered that there was news that Li Yang fought with the Blood Emperor of the Demon Clan and hid in a bead, making the Blood Emperor of the Demon Clan helpless. Unexpectedly, what is Li Yang like now? With a gloomy face, the Fire Lord of the Metal Clan said angrily, "Human Lamu, if you have the ability, come out and fight. What's the point of hiding?" Just now, he wanted to use up Li Yang's trump card, but now Li Yang didn't fight him at all, and hid. This made him feel extremely frustrated, with all his strength but nowhere to use it. Hearing this, Li Yang in the space bead looked at him as if he was looking at an idiot. "Fire Lord of the Metal Clan, are you an idiot? So many gods are besieging me. If you kill all the gods around me who are against me, I will come out and fight you fairly." He looked at the Fire Lord as if he was looking at an idiot. Human Lamu is hiding again. Humph. He was so arrogant before. Once the invincible god came, he had no way to deal with him. What the Demon Blood Emperor said is right. His strength is just a disguise. He can deal with us, but when the real invincible god comes, he dare not fight at all. Seeing Li Yang hiding, the foreign gods around him also sneered and talked. Hearing Li Yang's words at this time, the Metal Fire Lord was even more furious. "Human Lamu, what if you hide in the bead? This time, all the tribes of your human race are coming to deal with you. Can your bead withstand the joint efforts of all the gods? More than 1,000 powerful five-element gods joined forces. Even an ordinary emperor dare not underestimate this strength." Facing the angry shout of the Metal Fire Lord, Li Yang ignored him at this time. There seemed to be a cautious look on his face, and he controlled the space bead to go away. The Metal Clan Fire Lord was constantly interfering, but with his strength, he could not affect the direction of the space bead at all. He could only affect its speed. With a gloomy face, the Metal Clan Fire Lord quickly spread the news. "Human Lamu is on my side. He is now hiding in a bead. My attack can't do anything to him. I can only slightly affect his speed." When the news came out, all other alien tribes received the news. Human Lamu hid in the bead. Humph, so what if he hides? Can the bead defense still withstand the level of the Emperor? "Fire Lord, you entangle Human Lamu, we will come quickly." One tribe after another sent back the news. At this time, the Demon Clan Blood Emperor was rushing towards Li Yang. In the previous world of the Holy Artifact Sect ruins, everyone was moved out, and Li Yang and the Demon Clan Blood Emperor were moved together. But this time, the distance between them was very far, almost the farthest, so although the Demon Clan Blood Emperor was the fastest, he still did not meet Li Yang at this time. "Fire Lord, I will arrive in an hour," the Blood Emperor of the Demon Clan sent a message. The Blood Emperor of the Demon Clan had a cold face. The distance between that membrane and the Human Lamu is at least 2 hours. When I went there, the Human Lamu was still far away from the membrane. This time, no human emperor came. I wonder how he can escape. The Blood Emperor of the Demon Clan had a ferocious look on his face. In his opinion, the only chance for the human Lameu to escape was to let him come to the membrane before many strong men gathered and completely stop the human Lameu. If there was a human emperor there, the human Lameu would naturally meet with the human emperor and leave easily. But now it seems that the human Lameu will never have this opportunity. As time passed, Li Yang's escape continued under the eyes of everyone. In the space of the human race's God Alliance, the Sword Emperor also kept sending back news. There are already 3 invincible gods coming to Lameu, and there are also 305 element gods. Tens of thousands of gods appeared again, and the news about the inheritance token of the fusion law came out, and many gods of the human race envied Li Yang. Lameu actually got the inheritance token of the fusion law. Maybe after thousands of years, our race will have another emperor. The gods of the human race were very envious. But then it was reported that Lameu was dealt with by all the powerful 5-element gods of the alien race. And now it seems that the situation is even worse. More than 305 element gods, and at least the 3rd tier, in addition to 3 invincible kings of the god realm in the 1st tier. How can Lameu escape this time? Even if he really has the invincible level of the god realm, so many strong people besieged him, and there must be more gods of alien races behind him. I can't escape. Alas, the fusion law inheritance token is a great opportunity, but it also makes Lameu targeted by all alien races. In the God Alliance space, strong men kept talking. At this time, Daolu Sect Master was also in the God Alliance space, and their discussions were all heard by Daolu Emperor. Li Yang, how are you now? At this time, Daolu Emperor's eyes were full of worry. Before, when Li Yang just came out, he was very happy, but then Li Yang was chased. The Daolu Sect Master was still very confident in the strength of his disciples. Even the invincible level of the God realm could not do anything to his disciples. However, at this time, there were more than 1,000 alien races in total. And they were at least the 3rd tier 5-element gods. All these gods went to deal with Li Yang, which was equivalent to Li Yang fighting with an emperor. And he was fighting with an emperor who was stronger than an ordinary emperor. Li Yang had told him before that the defense of the space bead could only resist the attack of the gods. But if an emperor comes, even if it is just an ordinary emperor, the space bead will be completely shattered in a minute at most. Emperor Daolu was worried, but now Li Yang's consciousness could not enter the virtual world at all, and he did not know Li Yang's specific situation. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 632. On the killing battlefield, the period when Li Yang was being hunted attracted a lot of attention. The most widely spread thing in the past was undoubtedly the story of the human race's peerless genius Hun Su. After practicing for just over 100 years, he can rival the gods of the 5 series. With such a talent, he might be able to become a master in the future. I don't know how many ethnic groups want to kill him. However, the fact that Li Yang was being chased at this time caused no less commotion than the Hongsu incident. Tens of thousands of gods who had disappeared for decades suddenly appeared. In the past few decades, they were completing the fusion law token test. And human Lameu got the token, and all the alien gods joined forces to deal with human Lameu. These things are spreading continuously. A fusion law inheritance token can make a god become an emperor. If used well, the probability of that god's breakthrough can even reach 100%. Who doesn't pay attention? The eyes of countless people are focused on the core area of the killing battlefield, and Li Yang, as the person involved, is still being hunted. At this time, the number of people chasing him has reached 320, including 4 invincible level experts in the divine realm. The others are all gods from the 5 series. The comprehensive strength of these 5 series of gods is at least equivalent to the invincibility of 5 gods. In other words, at this time Li Yang has been besieged by 9 invincible powerhouses in the divine realm. Human Lemur, don't run away. You can't escape. In the void, violent sounds sounded. Looking at the densely packed figures, Li Yang laughed and said, "Ha ha, so what if there are many of you? Or you can't do anything to me." Furious. Human Limu, you are so rampant now just because of this space-attributed treasure. We can't break it now, but we are getting more and more strong men. When all the strong men come, your treasure will definitely be broken. Yes, when the time comes, you, Human Limu, will be the catfish on the chopping board. Will you still be arrogant then? After hearing Li Yang's words, another angry sound came. These gods were also shocked at this time. The defensive power of Li Yang's bead was too strong. More than 300 gods among them, whose combined strength was equivalent to 9 invincible powerhouses in the god realm, could not break it. But they are not worried at all, because only 1/3 of their people have come at this time, and there are more powerful people coming from behind. Moreover, they were actually happy at this time. This bead is obviously an extremely powerful treasure. After the human Lemur is eliminated, such a treasure will still be theirs. Hearing these outbursts, Li Yang looked calm, but he continued to count the number of people in his mind. There are still 3 teams approaching, and there is also an invincible powerhouse in the realm of gods. The Blood Emperor of the Demon Clan is also approaching. It is estimated that he will arrive in 5 minutes, Li Yang thought to himself. The Blood Emperor of the Demon Clan has a speed holy weapon, which is the only one that has some influence on him. After the arrival of the Demon Blood Emperor, my harvest will probably be affected to some extent, so I'd better take action before the Demon Blood Emperor arrives. He thought silently in his heart, but, it's almost enough. There was a twinkle in his eye. There are more than 300 powerful 5-element gods. He is just one person. Even if he is powerful, once his true strength is revealed, those 5-element gods will definitely flee crazily in all directions. In the end, Li Yang may not be able to kill many people. But at this time, Li Yang looked very confident, as if he was sure to kill most of the 5 gods who came. Li Yang waited silently. 30 seconds later, 15 more alien gods arrived. 1 minute and 20 seconds later, 18 more gods from the 5 elements arrived. 2 minutes later, 20 more gods from the 5 elements arrived. More than 4 minutes later, the total number of alien gods besieging Li Yang had reached 400. Among them, 5 are invincible in the realm of gods. This is already more than 40% of the power in this space. Human Lemur, you can't escape. In the void, angry sounds continued to sound. Boom. 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 One after another, terrifying attacks continued to fall on the space bead, but these could not repel the space bead at all. It was like a giant mountain, and those attacks were like stones. Therefore, the trajectory of the space bead cannot be changed. However, the domain releases of each powerful person have already affected 30% of the speed of the space bead at this time. The speed dropped so much that those gods could almost keep up and kept attacking. Human Lemur. Amidst the furious sounds, another alien god arrived from the front, and then a voice sounded. But when he heard this voice, Li Yang looked around and saw that it was a huge flaming life. This life seemed to have no skin and flesh, like a skeleton, but the skeleton-like body was burning with flames, which was extremely strange. The fire skeleton tribe has a founding ancestor in the tribe. Ranked among the top 10 ethnic groups in the entire universe with founders. And the person in front of him was an acquaintance of Li Yang. Fire skeleton clan soul, Li Yang said calmly. As soon as he entered the core area of the killing battlefield, the first person he fought was Hyunyi, whose strength was close to being invincible in the realm of gods. The strength of the souls of the fire skeleton tribe is not far behind that of the invincible kings of the gods. They can definitely belong to the second echelon of strong men on the killing battlefield. Even the invincible king of the gods cannot kill them in a short time. Haha, human lame you, I didn't expect us to meet again under such circumstances. Looking at Li Yang, the fire skeleton clan Hyunyi laughed. It is said that you have already reached the invincible level of the God realm. Why are you hiding in the bead and not daring to come out? A hint of sarcasm appeared at the corner of his mouth. The last time we fought, it's not over yet. If you have the ability, we will fight again. He started to mock as soon as he came. In the first battle with Li Yang, he didn't gain much advantage, but was defeated. Just you? Are you qualified to fight me? Li Yang glanced at Han Yi. Haha, human lame you, now is not the time to brag. I don't believe you have the invincible level of the God realm. Hearing Li Yang's words, Han Yi was not angry at all. He smiled leisurely and said, unless you defeat me, I will recognize your strength. Hearing Li Yang's words, Han Yi was defeated by Li Yang before. And now, seeing Li Yang's situation, and even knowing that Li Yang will soon fall, he is extremely happy in his heart. More than 1,000 powerful five-element gods have come to deal with Li Yang. Li Yang will definitely not escape. At this time, there is still 1 hour away from the film. Before Li Yang reaches the membrane, more than 1,000 five-element gods will be present. Hearing Hun's words, Li Yang nodded calmly. Hun's Hun of the Fire Skull clan, what you said makes sense. Since you want to fight me again, I will fulfill your wish. Swish. The space bead disappeared, and Li Yang's figure appeared directly in the void. His figure was exposed to the eyes of 400 powerful five-element gods. Thanks to Banzhengliangliang Daoshang for the 2000 reward, thanks to Shunkaranza 2023 for the 1500 reward, thanks to 08A for the 100 reward, thank you. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, Ji Difeng Ren. Chapter 633. The space bead disappeared, and Li Yang's figure appeared in the void, exposed to the 400 powerful five-element gods. This appearance immediately caused many gods to go crazy. Human lame you came out of the bead. Haha, he finally came out. Quickly attack him together. Human lame you has many treasures on him. Kill him, and all the treasures on him are ours. Boom. 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 The eyes of the strong men were full of scorching colors, and they attacked Li Yang madly. The space bead that integrated the law inheritance token and resisted more than 400 powerful gods, the extremely powerful exploration treasure. The value of each treasure is comparable to that of a holy weapon. Come out. The many gods who besieged Li Yang were excited, and the Fire Skull clan soul saw Li Yang suddenly appear at this time, and his face changed. Although he said that just now, he didn't expect Li Yang to come out, but Li Yang just appeared. So many gods besieged Li Yang dared to appear? What was he thinking? Can't stand his provocation? But, is this possible? Is it S-level god venom? Suddenly, an idea came to the mind of the Fire Skull clan Han Yi. Is the human Li Yang going to kill him with S-level god venom? This is actually very likely. People can do anything when they are crazy. Diamond suit. His strength is close to the invincibility of the god realm, but facing the S-level god venom, he was also killed instantly. For a moment, the Fire Skull clan Han Yi had a trace of caution on his face. However, that's all. Humph. As long as I am always vigilant and keep a distance of 10,000 meters from the human lame you, the S-level god venom will not pose any threat to me. Han Yi didn't worry much in his heart. There were hundreds of strong men around, and Li Yang couldn't concentrate on dealing with him alone. After all, the joint attack of hundreds of gods was almost close to the emperor, and Li Yang could never resist it. Thinking in his heart, The Fire Skull Clan soul showed a sneer on his face. Haha, human lame you, I admire you, you actually dare to come out and fight me. He held the sword in his hand and laughed, but since you are out, leave your life here. Boom. Countless flames permeated the body of the Demon Clan soul chaos, sweeping towards Li Yang. The Fire Skull Clan soul did not dare to be careless at this time, and immediately launched his most powerful attack. Not only him, but also the powerful five-element gods around him also swept over, and the attacks came one after another. Many gods completely formed a circle and surrounded him. Human lame you, die. The fusion law token is not something you can get. A series of cold and even excited voices came. Looking at the many gods who attacked, Li Yang's face was calm. Is it finally time? There was a glimmer of light in his eyes. At this time, he did not move, as if he was frozen. Why didn't the human lame you resist? Humph. He must have used up all his trump cards. That bead may need certain conditions to activate. Human lame you, fall. The god's eyes glowed with excitement. And Li Yang just looked at them, watching the gods around him approaching. At a certain time, suddenly, an extremely fierce aura suddenly burst out around Li Yang's body, and a golden light appeared, which completely enveloped the place where he was. What is that? What a fierce aura! Many gods were also alert at this time, but they were not worried at all. They were all united, and with the combined strength, Li Yang could not kill them in seconds. Even if Li Yang injured them, other strong men would rush up, and Li Yang could not attack them continuously, so they had no life at all. After feeling the extremely fierce aura, they immediately showed doubts in their eyes. At this time, the Fire Skull Clan Hun was the same. He frowned slightly. What trump card did the human lame you have? But just as he sensed the fierce breath, suddenly, a palm-sized insect appeared beside him. The whole body of the insect was golden, a bit like the beetles on Earth. Although small in size, the fluctuations emitted from them were extremely fierce. This is. The pupils of the Fire Skull Clan soul suddenly shrank, and his eyes showed an extremely horrified look. Gold-eating insects. His face was horrified, and then the flames on his body radiated wildly, wanting to kill the insects in front of him. At this time, he was extremely frightened of this palm-sized insect. This fear was not experienced even when he faced a real invincible strong man in the god realm. However, the flames on his body could not do anything to these golden beetles, and the golden beetles directly stuck to his body. Crack. It seemed that a series of swallowing sounds that made people's scalps numb sounded, and the gold-eating insects easily bit his body. The bones of the Fire Skull Clan were very strong, but at this moment, they had no resistance in the mouths of these golden beetles. They were easily broken like bubbles. As the body broke, the aura fluctuations of the Fire Skull Clan soul were actually decreasing madly. 100%. 90%. 70%. 30%. In less than a second, the aura fluctuations on his body were only a trace. No. At this time, the face of the Fire Skull Clan soul was full of horror, and then the whole body disappeared, leaving only some flames. Then, these flames also disappeared. The Fire Skull Clan, a soul of a powerful person close to the invincible level of the god realm, fell. Not even his body was left. The last thought of the soul was only one. How can the human lame you have gold-eating bugs? Gold-eating bugs are extremely rare, and the key is that the resources consumed to cultivate them are too much, and almost no gods can afford it. Even some emperors may not be able to completely cultivate gold-eating bugs. However, it is useless to think more. He, the powerful Fire Skull Clan soul, died so easily. Not only here, these golden beetles also appeared beside other gods. What are these? This is, gold-eating bugs. Oh my god, gold-eating bugs. Run away. How can the human Lameu have gold-eating bugs? The five-element gods of the various alien races who came to hunt down Li Yang originally had sneers and ferocious expressions on their faces, ready to completely surround Li Yang. But when they saw these golden beetles, they all showed extremely terrified expressions on their faces, and wanted to escape madly. However, with the arrival of the army of gold-eating bugs, one god after another fell one after another, and even their bodies were not left. Countless gold-eating bugs swarmed out, like countless ants passing through, leaving nothing behind along the way. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 634. Even a powerful person like Han Yi, who is the second level of the five gods, has no power to resist these gold-eating insects. It is conceivable that other gods are even less able to resist. It's a gold-eating insect. Writing this, I hope readers will remember our domain name Taiwan Novel Network Rightward Arrow. Seeing the appearance of these gold-eating insects at this time, the expressions of the five invincible powerhouses in the god realm, including the Metal Tribe Fire Lord, also changed again and again. In the killing battlefield, gold-eating insects are almost the most feared by the powerful gods. Human Lemur, stop. If you dare to kill so many gods, the major ethnic groups will definitely not let you go. Huozun and others said angrily. The number of gods from the five series besieging Li Yang has reached 400. And in just 1 or 2 seconds, more than 200 people were surrounded by gold-eating insects. Their strength was not invincible at the level of gods. Once surrounded by gold-eating insects, there was only one consequence, and that was death. Huozun and the others said angrily, with great anxiety in their voices. The gods of the five series who have fallen include members of their clan. Haha, won't you let me go? Hearing what Huozun and others said, Li Yang laughed and said, so many gods have come to surround me and want to kill me and get the treasures on me. How have you ever let me go? Although he was smiling, Li Yang's face was full of coldness. Since you are here to kill me, then don't leave. He felt very good as he looked at the foreign gods who were like tofu and had no resistance at all. As expected of an army of gold-eating insects. Gold-eating insects are a very special kind of life in the universe that can devour everything. An ordinary gold-eating bug can crush the artifact. And the gold-eating bugs trained into the realm of gods are even more terrifying. Even a weak ordinary god can immediately become an invincible powerhouse in the realm of gods by cultivating gold-eating insects. Even the emperor would feel a little bit troubled when facing the endless army of gold-eating insects. Why is this so? Because except for the true invincible gods, no god can resist the devouring of gold-eating insects. Even the artifacts can be easily chewed into pieces. The body of the god is far inferior to the artifacts. After the army of gold-eating insects passes by, there will definitely be no scum left. That's why the Fire Skeleton clan's souls were so frightened before. When he meets someone who is truly invincible in the realm of gods, he can still fight. But when encountering an army of gold-eating insects that can easily crush even artifacts, the end result is that the entire body is swallowed up, leaving no trace behind. After hearing Li Yang's words, the 5 fire masters who were invincible in the realm of gods were really furious. Human Lemur. You are looking for death. Let's join forces to deal with the human Thunderwood. We are invincible in the realm of gods. Our defense can withstand the gold-eating insects. Only by suppressing the human Thunderwood can those gold-eating insects stop. Huozun and others said quickly. Boom. 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 The 5 invincible gods standing at the top of the killing battlefield all launched their most powerful attacks and attacked Li Yang. Possessing gold-eating insects is what scares the gods the most. This terror is even greater than the true invincible powerhouse in the realm of gods. But gods with gold-eating insects are no match for them when fighting against truly invincible men in the realm of gods. This is because a true invincible in the realm of gods can completely defeat the gold-eating insect and deal with its owner. As long as the owner of the gold-eating bugs is eliminated, those gold-eating bugs will naturally have no effect. The Fire Lord was furious, and his face was so gloomy that he could drip water. 23 powerful gods from the 5 elements came to the metal clan that had just besieged them. But just now, 20 people died under the attack of gold-eating insects. It is very difficult to resurrect the gods of the 5 series. Moreover, after being resurrected, these 5-line gods lose their qualifications to go further. It can be said that their metal clan suffered heavy losses. Boom! In the void, a sword beam stretched across the sky, exuding frightening pressure, and slashed directly towards Li Yang. The shadow of an extremely ferocious beast stood in the void, its right hand grabbing directly at Li Yang. A golden light, like a shooting star, came to Li Yang in an instant. The first attack was a huge thunder sword, which appeared above his head like a judge of Li Yang. How terrifying are the attacks from those who are invincible in the realm of gods. Especially 5. In an instant, the void where Li Yang was completely shattered, and countless destructive air currents appeared, covering Li Yang. But looking at the invincible attacks from these 5 gods, Li Yang laughed. Metal Tribe Fire Lord, can the 5 of you stop me? After hearing Li Yang's words, the 5 fire masters immediately shouted angrily. Furious. Human Limu, you are getting more and more arrogant. Even the Blood Emperor of the Demon Clan would not say such a thing when the 5 of us join forces. Those who are invincible in the realm of gods are standing at the top of the realm of gods, only one step away from the true Emperor. They have even begun to understand some of the laws of fusion. Each of them is also extremely proud. Now they join forces to deal with Li Yang, but they are despised by Li Yang. I told you that you can't do it, and you can't do it? Li Yang laughed and said, waving the spear in his hand 5 times in a row. Crack! The attacks that came immediately and were capable of destroying the void were all shattered. What? Our attack was destroyed? How is that possible? We attacked at a very fast speed and came to the human Lamu at the same time, but he was able to defeat them all. Seeing this, the faces of the 5 invincible gods, including Huozun, changed drastically. Before, the best record of the human Lamu was a battle with the Demon Clan Blood Emperor, but the Demon Clan Blood Emperor said that the strength of the human Lamu was a disguise. Therefore, even if the human Lamu has not exhausted his trump card, he can only match one of them at most, and it is impossible to match the 5 of them. They joined forces, naturally not fighting separately, but letting the attacks come to Li Yang at the same time. In this case, Li Yang can only choose to resist one attack, as for the other 4, they will definitely fall on him. But the attacks of the 5 of them were easily defeated by Li Yang. Huozun and the other 5 were shocked, and Li Yang's focus was not on them at all. At this time, Li Yang looked at the surrounding void. 290 gods died. A smile appeared at the corner of his mouth. Buzz. The numerous gold-eating insect armies began to return without chasing, and when they returned, they also carried many treasures with them. Obviously, these were all the treasures of the 290 powerful 5-element gods who fell. The gold-eating insects can bite the artifacts, but Li Yang ordered not to bite them, just eat the flesh of those alien gods, so that these top artifacts were not damaged. This time, Li Yang wanted to maximize his own benefits, so how could he damage the top artifacts at will? Very good. Killed 295 element gods at one time, and there are still 110 left. Next, it's my time to kill. Li Yang looked at the gods who were fleeing frantically, and a cold look flashed in his eyes. Thanks to Banzhengliang Daoshang for the 1000 reward, and thanks to 08A for the 100 reward, thank you. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, Ji Difeng Ren. Chapter 635. In a short time, even less than 3 seconds, Nearly 300 gods died under the army of gold-eating insects. And they were all extremely powerful 5-element gods. This is the terrifying thing about gold-eating insects. Google searched can. Gold-eating insects are least afraid of siege. If they are given time, no matter how many gods there are, they will be devoured. However, there is a disadvantage of gold-eating insects, that is, the speed of instantaneous burst is strong, but after the burst, the speed is not good. Otherwise, the endless army of gold-eating insects, each of which has an invincible speed in the realm of gods, would not sweep the entire killing battlefield? This is obviously impossible. So Li Yang was also unexpected this time. The speed of each 5-element god is extremely amazing. After reacting, they immediately fled, and the gold-eating insects could not catch up. In addition, in the short time just now, Li Yang's army of gold-eating insects also lost 30%. The most powerful thing about gold-eating insects is the attack power that can bite the artifacts. Although its defense is also very strong, it will still die in the battle with the gods. Li Yang will have to use a lot of resources to cultivate the remaining 30% of the lost ones. With a wave of his right hand, Li Yang collected all the remaining gold-eating bugs. His eyes looked at various places in the void, and a cold color flashed in his eyes. There are still 110 5-element gods left. Boom! Li Yang's figure was violent, and he quickly attacked the surviving 5-element gods. More than 400 5-element gods, more than 100 of them survived at this time, and their faces were full of fear. Diamond suit, diamond suit. 295 element gods are dead, and 9 of them are even close to the invincible god realm. This gold-eating bug is too scary. How could the human Lameu have a gold-eating bug? Their faces were full of fear, and they obviously had not recovered from the impact just now. Almost, they were just a little away from the gold-eating bug just now. If they had one more second, they might have been eaten by the gold-eating bug without leaving any residue. In addition to fear, they also showed great hatred in their eyes. Damn human Lameu! He will definitely die here today. Many of the gods who died just now were their friends. At this time, they just saw Li Yang being besieged by 5 invincible gods, including Huozun. Human Li Yang will definitely not be able to withstand the attacks of Huozun and other 4 strong men. Yes, there are other invincible gods who will come. When they come, even if human Lameu really has the invincible strength of the god realm, he will fall. They looked at it with great hatred, wishing that Li Yang would be killed immediately by Huozun and other 5 invincible gods. But under their eyes, the spear in the hand of human Lameu was destroyed, and the 5 destructive attacks were easily broken. What? The attacks of Huozun and other 4 were defeated. How is it possible? Human Lameu's strength has become stronger again. Seeing this situation, the faces of these 5 gods changed drastically. Diamond suit, diamond suit, diamond suit, diamond suit. Under their gaze, Li Yang's figure was rioting, and he kept approaching them. Oh no, the human Lameu is coming towards us. Unite, let's unite. Even if the human Lameu is powerful, it will be difficult for him to kill us. Seeing Li Yang coming, the faces of the gods changed drastically. Li Yang can kill the 3rd tier 5-element gods in seconds. And most of them are in the 3rd tier. So, more than a dozen of them immediately chose to unite. At this time, Li Yang's figure swept and came directly to a team. Boom! In front of this team, a huge defensive film appeared, trying to resist Li Yang's attack. Human Lameu, you are too insidious. What's your ability to hide the gold-eating bug? While resisting the attack, these gods also shouted angrily at Li Yang at this time. Before, they just wanted to snatch the fusion law inheritance token from Li Yang, but now they really hate it in their hearts. Oh? What's my ability? Then what's the point of you all coming to surround and kill me? Li Yang said calmly, let's die here peacefully. Human Lameu, "You want us to die," these gods said angrily. While they were talking, Li Yang's attack had already been launched. A spear light, emitting extremely terrifying fluctuations, was drawn out like a meteor. And this meteor spear light came into contact with the joint defense of the 15 powerful 5-element gods, and the defensive film was easily defeated like a bubble. It's worthy of being a new destructive spear technique. Li Yang looked at the power of the spear light and felt happy. For 50 years, although his body was trapped and could not enter the virtual world, his fire ghost divine beast clone had been in the human race's eternal temple area, and the eternal ancestor could contact him directly. Therefore, the eternal ancestor let Li Yang's fire ghost divine beast clone enter the virtual world with a trace of consciousness. For 50 years, he has been creating and perfecting his famous attack. After 50 years, Li Yang finally created his first spear technique, Meteor Destruction Spear. However, this was only the first time he used it. Has our joint defense been broken? How could it be broken so easily? Seeing the film in front of them shatter, the faces of the 15 gods suddenly changed. Their combined defense is only several times weaker than that of a true invincible god-level warrior. Even a true invincible god-level warrior would not easily break it. But in front of Li Yang, it was broken so easily. After shattering the film, the Suanmi spear in Li Yang's hand was destroyed, and another meteor-destroying spear. The spear light attacked and directly passed through the bodies of the 15 gods. These gods came into contact with the spear light, and only felt a stream of sharp fluctuations rushing into their bodies frantically, madly destroying their vitality. No. The faces of these gods were full of horror, but then the momentum fluctuations on their bodies completely dissipated. With just one attack, all 15 powerful 5-element gods died. Unable to withstand a single blow. Li Yang's face was indifferent. With a wave of his right hand, he collected the bodies of the 15 gods, and then rushed to other teams. All 15 members of Han Yu's team died. How is it possible? Instant kill? Human Lameu killed them instantly. Even an invincible god can't do this. How did Human Lameu do it? Human Lameu only injured 15 members before. How could his strength become so terrifying? Seeing the death of the 15 gods, the remaining 5 gods were even more terrified, looking at Li Yang as if they were looking at a killing god. They fled frantically, but their speed was at least 10 times slower than Li Yang, and they were caught up by Li Yang in less than a second. Another attack, this time 5 gods died directly. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 636. Human Lameu, stop. From behind, roars came one after another. It was Huozun and other 5 invincible powerhouses in the divine realm who wanted to stop Li Yang. Diamond suit, diamond suit, diamond suit, diamond suit. However, at this time, Li Yang's speed was several times faster than theirs, and Li Yang easily dodged their attacks. Even if he didn't dodge, he would still be crushed by a casual blow. There was nothing they could do to Li Yang at this time. You can only watch Li Yang rush into the remaining gods and kill them. Haha, just stop if you ask me to stop. Then wouldn't I lose face? Li Yang laughed when he heard the angry sound behind him. Boom. The Xianmi gun kept waving, and 3 more teams of more than a dozen 5 series gods were killed by him. Of the remaining 110 powerful 5-element gods, 80 died in the blink of an eye. At this time there were only 2 teams left. At this time, Li Yang was like a tiger entering a flock of sheep, and no one could resist it. Dead. All dead. The team we combined cannot withstand an attack from Human Lameu. Even the invincible Fire Lord in the Divine Realm is not as powerful as Human Li Yang. These Fire Lords are really useless. They all claim to be invincible in the realm of gods, but they can't stop the human Lameu at all, allowing us to be slaughtered continuously. At this time, out of the 400 gods of the 5 elements who came to encircle and suppress Li Yang, only 30 were left. At this time, the eyes of these 35 element gods also showed extremely despair. There were so many strong men, and even several invincible strong men in the realm of gods joined them to surround and kill Li Yang. In their opinion, even if they cannot defeat Li Yang, they will not be in this situation. After all, the Fire Lord of the Metal tribe alone can completely withstand Li Yang. But they didn't expect that Huozun and the other invincible gods would be so useless. Together, they were no match for Li Yang. In a short period of time, less than 1/10 of the more than 400 of them were killed. Human Lameu. At this time, Li Yang came to another team. A demon god in this team knew that he was going to die, but facing death, he suppressed the fear in his heart. You are so powerful, but you have killed so many of our gods. All major ethnic groups will go crazy, and they will definitely send emperors to kill you. They will definitely kill you. This monster god turned toward Li Yang and said viciously, "Gods of the 5 elements. This should not be underestimated anywhere." But at this time, more than 300 people died in Li Yang's hands, and all their treasures were obtained by Li Yang. This will definitely cause many ethnic groups to go crazy. With this kind of hatred, it is impossible for those aliens to pretend that nothing has happened. "Oh, kill me." Hearing the words of this powerful monster clan, Li Yang laughed and said, "Since I entered the killing battlefield, haven't you monster clan been chasing me? You sent emperor-level warriors to hunt me down more than 70 years ago. Yes, it just didn't work out." The chase by the monster emperor was the closest Li Yang felt to death. He was able to escape only with a certain amount of luck. The probability of this luck is even less than half. Although Li Yang was laughing, his eyes were extremely cold. "If you hadn't come to chase me, you wouldn't have ended up in this scene. If you want to kill me, then be prepared to be killed by me." While speaking, he directly activated the spear in his hand, and more than a dozen 5 series gods fell. Finally, Li Yang came to the last team, which was unable to resist at all and died in fear, hatred, and resentment. At this point, all the 405 element gods who came to attack were dead. 290 were killed by the army of gold-eating insects, and the remaining 110 were killed by Li Yang. And the whole process doesn't even take 10 seconds. In the killing battlefield, the death of a 5-element god usually causes a small-scale spread, but with so many deaths this time, you can imagine how much shock it will cause when the news here spreads. After killing the last team, Li Yang looked not far away. Boom! There is a figure approaching here quickly. Monster Blood Emperor. Looking at that figure, Li Yang had a cold look in his eyes. Is it finally here? Before, the Demon Blood King was very excited. "I will arrive in 10 seconds. Once I arrive, human Lameu will no longer be able to resist." He spread the news with the strong men of the demon clan. He possesses the Speed Holy Weapon, which is the strongest among the alien gods. When he arrives, he is confident that he can completely entangle Li Yang. After that, they waited for more powerful people to arrive to see if they could break Li Yang's space speed. If he couldn't crush it, he would just wait for the Demon Snake Master to come. The plans are perfect, and the Demon Blood Emperor is confident that the human Lameu cannot escape from his grasp. However, news kept coming one after another. Human Lameu has gold-eating insects, and he killed 290 gods of the 5 series at once. Knowing this news, the face of the Demon Clan Blood Emperor changed greatly. Gold-eating bugs? How can human Lameu have gold-eating bugs? Gold-eating bugs are very rare in the universe. They have only appeared a few times in total. On the killing battlefield, the last time gold-eating bugs appeared was more than 10 billion years ago. It was only a few seconds of shock before another news came. Human Limu burst out with strength beyond the invincible realm of gods. Even the 5 invincible experts including Huozun and others could not stop him. Human Limu is slaughtering the 5-element gods. He can kill more than a dozen 5-element gods in one attack. Human Limu has killed 300 5-element gods. The news clearly shocked the Demon Blood Emperor. After that, no news came, as if the demon who sent the news had an accident. In a short period of time, the Demon Blood Emperor was extremely anxious. He even took out the extremely precious spiritual fruit on his body to increase his strength, just to rush to Li Yang. Because, among the 5-element gods besieging Li Yang, their demon 5-element gods are still the most. Boom! The Demon Blood Emperor finally arrived, and at this time, in the void, the hundreds of 5-element gods besieging Li Yang disappeared. Only 5 of them, including Huozun, were left. According to the previous news, the Demon Blood Emperor didn't know what happened. Dozens of 5-element gods of their demon clan, all fell. Human Limu, the extremely furious voice resounded through the void. Boom! A huge blade light came out, covering the sky and the sun, and the whole blade light was burning with blazing flames, attacking Li Yang. At the same time, the speed of the Demon Blood Emperor was also extremely fast, and he came in front of Li Yang. Human Limu, I will kill you today, the Demon Blood Emperor said angrily. He had a holy weapon on him, and with the blessing of the holy weapon, his attack power was undoubtedly much stronger than usual. That attack even made other invincible masters in the God realm feel a chill. Kill me! Looking at the attack, Li Yang's spear stabbed out like lightning, and the attack that was enough to make the invincible masters in the God realm feel a chill, was not resisted by any force in his spear light, and was easily shattered. And Li Yang's speed did not slow down, and he stabbed out. The furious Demon Blood Emperor did not dodge and chose to fight Li Yang. Then, Li Yang's figure did not move, but the Demon Blood Emperor flew backwards directly, and there was even blood flowing from the corner of his mouth. With this strength, you want to kill me? In the air, Li Yang stood indifferently, holding the Suanmi spear. He looked at the flying Demon Blood Emperor, with a hint of sarcasm on his lips. End of this chapter. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 637. In the void, Li Yang's face was calm, but a hint of sarcasm appeared at the corner of his mouth. The face of the Demon Blood Emperor instantly became extremely gloomy. He and Li Yang had a head-on confrontation, but he was actually at a disadvantage. The Demon Blood Emperor is here. He is actually at a disadvantage. Attack! Attack together! We are not the opponent of the Human Limu alone. Now that we join forces, the Human Limu is definitely not the opponent. Yes, this Human Limu killed so many strong men of our clan, we must not let him go. When the Demon Blood Emperor attacked, the 5 invincible gods of the Metal Clan, including the Fire Master, also shouted angrily and attacked. The 6 powerful invincible gods united to deal with Li Yang alone. Boom! 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 The entire void could not bear the weight and was completely broken at this time. Moreover, it was unknown how far the cracks in the air had spread. From a distance, it seemed that this place had completely become a world of destruction. In terms of speed, Li Yang was obviously faster than the 5 invincible gods, including the Fire Master. However, the speed of the Demon Blood Emperor was faster than him. The Demon Blood Emperor was invincible in the God realm before, and he was ranked among the top in the God realm. Later, he got a speed-related holy weapon. In terms of speed, the Demon Blood Emperor is probably not much different from ordinary emperors at this time. So Li Yang is a little behind, but his attack is obviously stronger. Even if the Demon Blood Emperor came in front of him with his speed, he easily destroyed those attacks. It is worthy of being the Demon Blood Emperor that I fear the most. He chose to fight me hard before, so he was not my opponent, but in a real fight, I can't do anything to him, he can completely avoid it. Li Yang thought to himself, if the Demon Blood Emperor came before I took action, even if I killed those 5 element gods, I might not have time to collect the treasures, and the Demon Blood Emperor would have gotten there first. Even if the Demon Blood Emperor couldn't do anything to him, he could follow him and be faster, which would take the absolute initiative. After he killed those gods, the Demon Blood Emperor might have collected the bodies of those gods first, and those treasures were naturally obtained by the Demon Blood Emperor. Of course, even if the Demon Blood Emperor came, Li Yang could still adjust his plan and kill fewer 5-element gods at most. While Li Yang was thinking, the Demon Blood Emperor's face was very ugly. Damn it, how can the human Lame be so strong? His speed was fast, but his attack was not as strong as Li Yang's, and every attack was easily destroyed by Li Yang. Moreover, not only his attack was destroyed, but at this time, the 5 invincible strong men of the Fire Lord were also attacking constantly, but they could not do anything to Li Yang. The 6 gods united to deal with Li Yang, but they could not hurt Li Yang at all. Instead, Li Yang took the initiative. And Li Yang's spear slashed the body of the Metal Fire Lord, and the Fire Lord could not bear it, and his figure flew backwards. Another attack, the same was true for another 5-element god, and his figure flew backwards. Diamond suit, diamond suit. 6 invincible gods joined forces, but they couldn't suppress Li Yang at all. Li Yang even had the upper hand. Swish. 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 In the distance, gods were still rushing over here. However, when the souls of these gods found the situation here, they stopped coming over. They just emitted their souls and looked at this place from afar. They all knew the previous news. Human Lame killed 290 gods with gold-eating bugs, and he killed 110 of them himself. Except for the 5 invincible gods such as Huozun, all the other gods who came to besiege human Lame died. These news obviously shocked these gods. At this time, they still had shock in their eyes. And they were even more shocked when they saw the battle scene in the distance. The Demon Blood Emperor, the Metal Fire Lord, the 6 invincible gods can't suppress the human Lame. Not only can they not suppress him, but the 5 Fire Lords are completely at a disadvantage. Oh my god, the human Lame is so powerful. He is very fast, far exceeding the 5 Fire Lords. Only the Demon Blood Emperor is slightly faster than him. And the human Lame's attack power is also very strong, far exceeding the 6 Demon Blood Emperors. The attacks of the 6 Demon Blood Emperors were easily crushed by him. The Demon Blood Emperor has a holy weapon. He can't do anything to the human Lame. How is this possible? The gods looked at him in shock. The Demon Blood Emperor was originally invincible in the god realm. He got a holy weapon before and was called the strongest invincible in the god realm of the killing battlefield. But now, the Demon Blood Emperor joined forces with the other 5 invincible gods to deal with the human Lame, but he is at a disadvantage. Meanwhile, the 2 sword emperors of the human race were also watching the destructive battle in the distance with their souls. The 2 invincible gods of the divine realm had actually come before, but there were too many gods of the alien race besieging Li Yang, and there were also several fire lords, so they could not come at all. However, seeing Li Yang, who was now completely suppressing the Fire Lord and others, the human sword emperor was speechless. Next to him, another invincible human god, Jin Luo, was also like this, with obvious shock in his eyes. After a while, the consciousness of the human sword emperor entered the space of the human divine alliance. Sword emperor? What's the situation? Where did Lame escape to? Seeing the sword emperor appear, the gods of the human race asked hurriedly. They were obviously paying attention to the scene in the thin film space of the killing battlefield. The fusion law inheritance token, more than 1,000 top 5 element gods of the alien race all went to hunt down Li Yang. These things could not fail to attract attention. However, at this time, there were only 3 human races in that space: Li Yang, Sword Emperor, and Jin Luo. The other human race masters had left, so they had no idea about the battle at this time. You will know after you take a look. The Sword Emperor did not say much. He waved his right hand, and then a picture appeared in the space of the God Alliance. In the picture, several gods were fighting frantically. It's the Blood Emperor of the Demon race, the Fire Lord of the Metal race. There are only a few of them. Where are the other alien gods? Before, the Sword Emperor had also entered the space of the God Alliance several times, and they also saw the scene of many things surrounding Lei Mu. But now, those alien gods have disappeared. Just a little puzzled, they looked at the specific situation in the video again. Blood Emperor of the Demon clan, Fire Lord of the Metal clan, they are fighting with Lei Mu. Lei Mu fought against the 6 of them alone, and he was not at all inferior, and even crushed the 6 Fire Lords of the Metal clan. Except for the Blood Emperor of the Demon clan, the 6 Fire Lords of the Metal clan obviously could not withstand Lei Mu's attack and were easily repelled. What's going on? Many powerful gods of the human race were stunned for a moment, with extremely shocked expressions in their eyes. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 638. I hope readers will remember our domain name Taiwan Novel Network rightward arrow diamond suit. In the eyes of many gods in the human God Alliance space, Lei Mu's current situation should be very bad. Of course, Lei Mu is a human, and they don't want Lei Mu to be in this situation. But facing so many 5-element gods chasing and killing, even if a god is invincible, the situation can't be much better. However, the situation in front of everyone is beyond everyone's expectations. Looking at everyone, the Sword Emperor said, the 400 alien gods who went to besiege Lei Mu have all been killed by Lei Mu, and only a few Fire Lords are left. What? All 405 element gods died? How is this possible? Those 5-element gods, the weakest one is several times stronger than ordinary 5-element gods. Hearing the words of the Sword Emperor, the Human Alliance space was completely shocked. In the Human God Alliance space, as long as you are a 3-element god, you can enter. Although there are many members, more than 90% are 3-series gods. The remaining more than 90% are 4-series gods. By analogy, in the entire human race God Alliance space, there are definitely no more than 400 powerful 5-series gods who can reach the level of besieging Li Yang. As a result, the 400 powerful 5-series gods of the alien race were all killed by Li Yang. This record is simply unimaginable. Not knowing the situation outside, Li Yang is still fighting madly with the 6 people of the demon race Blood Emperor. Another attack, Li Yang stopped. Haha, refreshing. Li Yang laughed and said, Demon race Blood Emperor, is this all your strength? Such strength can't do anything to me. At this time, Li Yang thought to himself, it's worthy of being an invincible strong man in the God realm, it's really hard to kill. With great strength improvement, Li Yang even wanted to kill an invincible strong man in the God realm to see. But only after continuous fighting did he understand the difficulty of killing. Even for an emperor, it is not easy to kill the invincible in the realm of gods. Some invincible in the realm of gods can even escape from the emperor's hands. For example, Li Yang's teacher Dao Luzongji can do it. Although Li Yang is powerful now, he is obviously still a little far from the emperor, so he can't kill him. Human Lei Mu, at this time, the 6 people including the demon Blood Emperor also stopped. They looked at Li Yang with gloomy eyes. The 6 of them joined forces and couldn't do anything to Li Yang just now, and they were even at a disadvantage. Damn it, what's going on? The demon Blood Emperor's face was gloomy. He had fought with Li Yang before, and Li Yang's attack was very strange, obviously not his own, so he concluded that Li Yang disguised his strength. In the battle just now, Li Yang used his own attack without any flaws. His true strength completely surpassed the invincible in the realm of gods. And he surpassed both attack and speed. He, the Demon Blood Emperor, only relied on the speed-type holy weapon on his body to make his speed exceed the invincible level of the realm of gods. What a human lame you! The Demon Blood Emperor said coldly, you are so powerful, but you deliberately show weakness and slaughter so many gods. Do you still have the dignity of a strong man? A short period of 50 years is just a moment for any god, so the Demon Blood Emperor does not believe that the human lame you suddenly has such a powerful strength. He must have had it for a long time. He remembered what the human lame you had said before, that he could not kill him with his strength. Now that he thought about it, he understood the true meaning of Li Yang's words. With the strength shown by Li Yang, if the emperor did not take action, he would be completely at the top of the killing battlefield. Even if the killing battlefield now has more than a dozen invincible gods to deal with him together, they can't do anything to him. But how did Li Yang do it? First, he slaughtered many 3 series gods. Then he killed more than 104 series gods and 5 series gods at one time. And this time it was even more cruel, killing more than 400 powerful 5 series gods at once, and getting all the treasures on them. This behavior is just pretending to be a pig and eating a tiger, thinking of catching them all in one fell swoop. And their demon clan suffered the most serious losses at the hands of the human lame you. Haha, Demon Clan Blood Emperor, you have to make one thing clear, it's not that I want to kill others, but the gods of your major clans all want to kill me, but I killed them in return. Hearing what the Demon Clan Blood Emperor said, Li Yang said in a calm voice, if they come to kill me, I won't do it and let them kill me. He said with cold eyes, I told you a long time ago that since you come to kill me, you must be prepared to be killed. When he came into contact with Li Yang's eyes, the Demon Clan Blood Emperor subconsciously felt cold in his heart. As Li Yang said, in a short period of time, they kept dealing with Li Yang, but the strong kept falling. Okay, I won't say anything to you. After that, Li Yang didn't plan to say anything more. He had received the message from his 13th senior brother, the Golden Dragon Emperor. At this time, the Golden Dragon Emperor was already outside the membrane, but he couldn't get in. Now it is most important for him to meet with the Golden Dragon Emperor. This time, Li Yang did kill many gods of the alien race. Those alien races must hate him to the core. If he doesn't leave, who knows how many strong men will come. Blood Emperor of the demon race, if there is nothing else, I will leave here first, Li Yang said with a smile. Hearing Li Yang's words, the faces of the Demon Clan Blood Emperors were ugly, but they did not say anything more, nor did they say anything to keep Li Yang. Just now, the 6 of them joined together to fight Li Yang, but they were not Li Yang's opponent. If they said that Li Yang could not leave now, it would be completely self-humiliating. Their strength could not keep Li Yang at all. The Demon Clan Blood Emperor was like this, and only the 5 Metal Clan Fire Masters were even more so. They were completely suppressed by Li Yang just now and had no power to fight back. This battle was the battle of fame for the human lame you, and it was definitely a battle of shame for them. Seeing that several people did not speak, Li Yang smiled indifferently, and his eyes turned to the distance. With his soul emanation, he could find the 5 gods who were peeping at this place from a distance. Everyone, are you still going to snatch the inheritance token of the fusion law from me? Li Yang said in a calm voice. Seeing that Li Yang suddenly looked over here, the 5 gods who were peeping here were startled when they heard Li Yang's words. These gods subconsciously retreated like frightened birds, as if they were worried that Li Yang, the god of killing, would suddenly attack them. With Li Yang's strength, if he really wanted to target one of them, even if the distance was far, Li Yang could definitely catch up easily and kill them. Human lame you are joking. With your strength, the fusion law inheritance token should belong to you. We have no intention of snatching it. In addition to being frightened, the gods hurriedly said, "Thanks to Zero Eta for the 200 reward, thank you. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. From the City to the Strongest in the Universe. Author, G. Difeng Ren. Chapter 639. The gods saw Li Yang coming and said hurriedly, "Are you kidding?" In such a short time, more than 405 element gods died in Li Yang's hands. Li Yang alone suppressed 6 invincible gods, including the Blood Emperor of the Demon Clan who had a sacred weapon. At this time, they were only afraid of Li Yang. How could they dare to provoke him? Just now, the 6 invincible gods of the Demon Clan, including the Blood Emperor of the Demon Clan, united to deal with Li Yang, but were suppressed by Li Yang. Google searched Can. Even if the remaining more than 605 element gods came, they still couldn't do anything to the human Lemu, and even a large number of them would die. Even if they hated Li Yang at this time, they didn't have any idea of dealing with him. If they really wanted to deal with him, they would just die. Hearing what these people said, Li Yang smiled indifferently. Whoosh! His figure swept and quickly swept towards the distance. It's the human Lemu. Get out of the way. We must not provoke this killing god. On the way forward, there were obviously other gods. When these gods saw Li Yang flying towards them, they were frightened and hurriedly moved away. Before, they came with great momentum and were determined to kill the human Lemu. But now, they wanted to stay away from the human Lemu, farther and farther, the farther the better. Seeing Li Yang disappear, they breathed a sigh of relief. When they breathed a sigh of relief, these gods smiled bitterly again. They were powerful 5-element gods, and they were extremely awed by others wherever they went. But now, they were so afraid of a strong man. Too scary. 405-element gods. When the Demon Blood Emperor achieved the invincible path of the God Realm, he killed nearly 10 strong men whose strength was close to the invincible God Realm. The same was true for other invincible gods. At most, he killed dozens of 5-element gods. Compared with the human Lemu, these are not worth mentioning at all. This time, among the 405-element gods who fell at the hands of the human Lemu, there were 29 with strength close to the invincible God Realm, and the weakest of the others were several times stronger than ordinary 5-element gods. Too crazy. Gold-eating bugs, except for the invincible gods, no one can stop them. And fighting against the real invincible gods, this human Lemu crushes them even more. In terms of strength, this human Lemu is definitely the most terrifying invincible king of the God Realm in the killing battlefield. Never provoke him in the future. The gods talked one by one. The gold-eating bugs alone made countless gods afraid, not to mention how terrifying the human Lemu's own strength was. Fighting against 6 invincible masters of the God Realm, he actually had the upper hand. Which master dared to deal with this strength? It can be said that this battle will also be the real battle for the human Lemu to become famous. After this battle, the human Lemu will truly become the top master of the killing battlefield. No one can deny this. The human Lemu, stepping on the corpses of 400 powerful 5-element gods, and 6 invincible masters of the God Realm such as the Demon Blood Emperor and the Metal Fire Lord, stepped onto the highest peak of the killing battlefield. Watching Li Yang leave, the Demon Blood Emperor and others stood in the void, and their faces were extremely gloomy at this time. This time against the human Lemu, not only did their tribe suffer heavy losses, but he, the Demon Blood Emperor, and others also became the stepping stone of the human Lemu, creating his illustrious reputation. With a gloomy face, the Demon Blood Emperor directly entered the demon virtual world. Boom! When the Blood Emperor of the Demon Clan entered, not only did the Emperor of Manuen come to him immediately, but even the Lord of the Demon Snake also came directly. Blood Emperor, "What's going on?" the lord of the demon snake asked. He was rushing towards the killing battlefield. Li Yang's killing before was actually just a short time, and they didn't know the specific situation yet. Although the gods of the demon clan had been constantly passing messages to the Blood Emperor, those gods who passed messages were not qualified to see him, so the Blood Emperor didn't report, and they didn't know the specific situation. "Lord." The Blood Emperor of the demon clan looked respectful, but he still couldn't hide the anger, unwillingness, and frustration in his eyes. The human Lameu has been hiding his strength, and there are gold-eating bugs on him. Before. The Blood Emperor of the demon clan quickly told the story. Beside him, the face of the Emperor of Mangyuan changed again and again. "What? The human Lameu is several times stronger than the invincible gods in the god realm? He also has a fully grown army of gold-eating insects? The 405 element gods who went to encircle him were all killed by him. He also got all the treasures." Emperor Mangyuan was shocked. He and the human Lameu have known each other for a long time. At the beginning, when Li Yang just appeared and killed 3 element gods at will, he sent special gods to deal with Li Yang, and even the emperor went out later. But this human Li Yang has been hiding? His true strength has reached this point? Emperor Mangyuan felt a little unreal, as if every time he knew the news of the human Lameu, his strength would jump. The eyes of the demon blood emperor were full of unwillingness, and he said, "With the strength of the human Lameu, I can't stop him, I can only watch him leave." At this point, the demon blood emperor was a little trembling. Now the demon snake master of their tribe is rushing towards the killing battlefield, but Li Yang is gone. Even if the demonic snake lord came over, it would be in vain. He might even cause the demonic snake lord to be unhappy. "I know." Hearing the words of the demon blood emperor, the demon snake lord nodded. His eyes were as deep as water, and it was impossible to tell what he was thinking. "Master, what should we do now?" Beside him, the emperor of Mangyuan couldn't help asking, "Our demon clan suffered too much loss at the hands of the human Lameu this time. Dozens of 5-element gods were killed, and all the treasures on their bodies were robbed." The demon snake lord said in a deep voice, "The human Lameu has the inheritance token of the fusion law. Next, he will definitely go to the super inheritance place of the fusion law. Then we will see if there is any chance." With the inheritance token on him, even they knew that Li Yang could not stay in the killing battlefield. The next destination must be the area where the inheritance place is located. Hearing the words of the demon snake lord, the demon blood emperor and the emperor of Mangyuan both nodded. "Human Lameu." The demon snake lord's eyes exuded a faint light. "Over the years, my demon race has rarely suffered such a loss. Now I have upgraded the name of the human Lameu to the second place on our demon race's must-kill list." The second place on the must-kill list. Hearing the words of the demon snake master, the demon race's blood emperor and Mangyuan were shocked. At this time, the first place is undoubtedly the human race's peerless genius. After practicing for more than 100 years, he has become an ordinary 5-element god. In the future, there is even a possibility that Hongsu will become the master. From the city to the strongest in the universe. Author, Ji Difeng Ren. Chapter 640. Hongsu has the hope of becoming the master in the future, and he must be killed when he grows up. There is no doubt that he ranks first. There are too many races in the universe that have conflicts with the demon race, not only the human race, but also the peerless geniuses of other major races. In addition, there are some evil characters at the level of the emperor. In the entire universe, the demon race wants to kill too many people. Take Li Yang himself, who showed a strong talent before and was even accepted as a disciple by the eternal ancestor, but he was only ranked 27th on the demon race's total must-kill list. In the eyes of the demon race, the talent shown by Li Yang before, the threat level is also ranked after the 25th. And the name of the human Lameu was ranked after the 100th before, but now it has suddenly come to the second place. This obviously shows that the demon snake master wants to kill him. Yes, master, Mangyuan Emperor did not dare to hesitate and nodded immediately. The demon blood emperor was originally very gloomy, but when he heard the words of the demon snake master, he became faintly excited. The higher the ranking on the must-kill list, the more energy the demon clan will send to deal with and kill. For example, the human genius Hungsu now has the strength of an ordinary 5-element god, but ranks first on the demon clan's must-kill list. The demon clan even sent many emperors to secretly find the traces of human Hungsu and kill him. This shows the effort. And now, human Lameu ranks second on their demon clan's must-kill list, and their demon clan will definitely send many emperors. Human Lameu, you have killed so many strong people, you will definitely fall. The demon clan blood emperor roared in his heart. He is invincible in the realm of gods, famous for billions of years, and has been on the battlefield of killing. Which god would not be trembling and turn around to flee when seeing him? But now, he has been repeatedly defeated by human Lameu, and even became a stepping stone for human Lameu. You can imagine how frustrated he is. And being listed as the second on the must-kill list by the demon race, the probability of the human Lameu's death will be greatly increased. Not only the demon race, but other alien races have also received the news at this time. All 27 5-element gods of our race were killed by human Lameu. The treasures on them were also taken away by human Lameu. Damn human Lameu. With such a strong strength, he pretended to be weak and killed so many gods of our race. Human Lameu must die. If we don't avenge this, how can our race stand in the universe? Kill human Lameu. The alien races were furious and put human Lameu on the must-kill list. In fact, although Li Yang had made a certain reputation in the killing battlefield before, and even killed more than 100 4-element gods and 5-element gods at one time, the news about human Lameu was only spread in a small range. At most, it was spread more in the killing battlefield. As for the outside world, not many people knew Li Yang. Many people's eyes will only focus on the top group of people in the core area of the killing battlefield. But now, whether it is the killing field, or the major tribes, or even the countless ordinary gods in the universe, they all know that a ruthless man has appeared in the killing field. This ruthless man killed 400 powerful 5-element gods at one time. This human Lameu is too strong. The gold-eating bug can make him more feared than the invincible gods, and he himself is even stronger than the invincible gods. Rightward arrow. In a battle with the 6 invincible gods such as the Demon Blood Emperor, the attack power and speed of the human Lameu should be at least 5 times that of the invincible gods. His defense is not clear. Don't provoke. You must avoid the human Lameu in the future. Yes, this is a killing god. On average, a new rising god appears in the killing field every 100 million years. The invincible masters of the god realm that have emerged, and they all have a famous battle. The famous battles of other invincible masters of the god realm are completely insignificant compared to the human Lameu. Now, many gods have recognized that the invincible title of the human Lameu in the god realm is the god of killing. There are countless tribes in the universe. The 405 element gods that fell in Li Yang's hands before, in fact, there are not many tribes. Most tribes did not have strong men who fell in Li Yang's hands, so their attitude towards Li Yang is that they must not provoke him. When an invincible king of the god realm appears, he basically has a corresponding title, such as the Blood King of the Demon Clan, the Fire Lord of the Metal Clan, and the Sword King of the Human Clan. And Li Yang, everyone gave him the title of God of Killing. In a famous battle, he killed 405 element gods, and even the weakest one of the 5 element gods was several times stronger than an ordinary god. Such a record is called the God of Killing, which is actually recognized and no one refutes. While the entire universe was shaken, killing god Li Yang quickly came to the space membrane area. During the 1-hour flight, any god who saw him left in fear, fearing that he would be targeted. Outside the membrane, there were many gods who did not dare to enter the membrane and waited outside. Seeing Li Yang coming, these gods were all shocked. It's the human-killing god Mu. He is leaving the membrane space. Hurry, hurry up. According to the news, even if more than a dozen extremely powerful five-element gods join forces, they can't resist an attack from the human Mu, and will be easily killed in seconds. We are just the most ordinary five-element gods. Even if dozens of them join forces, we will be killed in seconds by the human Mu. Seeing Li Yang, these alien gods did not dare to stay and quickly left. After Li Yang came out, he ignored them. His eyes looked somewhere. Brush. When Li Yang came out, a figure appeared directly next to Li Yang. This is a middle-aged man from the dragon tribe. The man has golden secret lines on his face. There is a tail on his back, and the tail is covered with ferocious barbs. He is Li Yang's 13th senior brother, the Golden Dragon Emperor. Junior brother the Golden Dragon Emperor appeared and said with a smile. 13th senior brother Li Yang also smiled. At this time, the Golden Dragon Emperor's eyes were obviously filled with amazement. He knew Li Yang's realm, and even he was shocked by Li Yang's strength. A world realm person, in just over 100 years, was able to completely overwhelm an invincible powerhouse in the God realm, while anyone below an invincible powerhouse in the God realm would be easily killed in seconds. This strength is simply unimaginable. Shocked in his heart, the Golden Dragon Emperor smiled and said, "Junior brother, it's not very safe here now. Let's leave first." When the news here spreads, it is definitely impossible for the gods to have any thoughts about Li Yang, but there are more than just gods here. The longer time goes by, the more powerful people will come here. Thanks to 08 for the 100 tip, thank you.